My name is Eugene Boger, and I started in the fall of 2012 and took a break after the fall of 2016, and I'm returning this semester. Theological education is expensive. For quite a few students like myself, with the expenses of theological education, Gammon has not always been in a position to offer full fellowships as other institutions. So it's just wonderful to see now the investments of others, seeing the worth and of Gammon, and choosing to be generous benefactors so that persons, like students like myself, will be able to live out their call. One of the challenges in higher education as a whole is that quite a few of our students finish higher education in debt, and that often prevents them from being able to freely pursue, whether it's their calling and vocation, whether it's ministry or anything else. And so when persons are generous enough to see beyond their own circumstance and invest in education so that others will be able to make an impact, I think it's well worth it. Of course, grateful, again, to be the recipient of someone else's generosity, where people just simply do not have to bless you. And so it is a blessing to be able to continue to live out my call in ministry. My call to ministry and pursuing theological education and living out what the Lord has for me is not just about me. It is making an impact and making disciples for the transformation of the world. And so receiving scholarships and receiving assistance in this manner encourages me to make sure I reach back when I'm in a position to do so. It's not a better place to have your embedded ideology or embedded theology challenged, and yet also make allowance for your process, your development. Gammon is a place where you are affirmed in the gifts that you bring to the institution, and it is also a place where those gifts can be developed, cultivated, challenged, stretched, and that will mold you into a better woman and a better man. There's a spirit here that reaches back to the strength of history. That strength is met with our current circumstance and creates relevancy. And I think this is one of those hallowed grounds, sacred spaces, where persons who are needed for a time such as this are developed and produced to make a change.